Deadly sleep mistakes. Every night, millions of senior women are unknowingly committing deadly sleep mistakes that can cut their life short. We're not talking about rare conditions or complicated medical problems. We're talking about habits as simple as leaving a light on, dozing off in a recliner, or keeping the room too warm. Yet, the science is terrifying. A single wrong sleep habit can raise your risk of heart attack by 34%, double your chance of dementia, or trigger strokes in the middle of the night. Doctors are warning that sleep has become the silent killer for women over 60, an invisible force accelerating aging, stealing muscle, weakening bones, and stripping away independence long before its time. And the shocking truth? These mistakes are happening in bedrooms everywhere tonight. In this video, we'll expose the 7 most dangerous sleep mistakes ranked from least to most deadly. So stick around until number 2, because it's the mistake almost no one thinks about, yet has been linked to memory declines so fast it's practically like aging your brain a decade overnight. All references are linked in the description below, so you don't have to take my word for it. You can check the science yourself. Before we dive in, here's a question for you. How many hours of sleep do you usually get, and where are you watching from? Share your answer in the comments. I read and reply to them daily, and your story might be the one that saves another senior from the same mistakes. Now, without any further ado, let's start with number 7 and why this seemingly harmless sleep habit could already be shaving years off your health. Mistake number 7, sleeping in a recliner every night. Many seniors swear by their recliners. They're comfortable, easy to get in and out of, and can even feel safer for those with back or breathing problems. But here's the danger. Making the recliner your permanent bed every night can quietly rob you of deep, restorative sleep and trigger health issues you'd never expect. When you sleep in a recliner, your body is stuck in a semi-upright position. That angle may ease snoring or acid reflux, but it also compresses your hips and lower spine. Over time, this poor posture leads to stiffness, joint pain, and reduced circulation in the legs. A 2019 study from the Journal of Applied Ergonomics found that seniors who slept regularly in seated or semi-reclined positions had 34% higher rates of morning back pain and poor spinal alignment compared to those in flat beds. The risks don't stop there. Recliner sleep shortens your REM cycles, the stage of sleep critical for memory and emotional balance. Without REM, you may notice more forgetfulness, irritability, or even worsening depression. Researchers at the University of Chicago showed that older adults missing out on REM had 2.4 times greater risk of cognitive decline within 5 years. Take the story of Margaret, 74, who slipped into the habit of sleeping in her recliner after hip surgery. She thought it was harmless comfort. Within months, she noticed swelling in her ankles every morning and growing daytime fatigue. Her doctor traced it back to poor circulation and disrupted sleep cycles caused by her nightly recliner bed. Now, a short nap in the recliner, that's fine. But when it becomes your nightly routine, it starves your body of the deep rest your heart, brain, and muscles desperately need after 60. Seniors who sleep in proper beds with supportive mattresses see stronger circulation, fewer aches, and sharper minds. The bottom line, recliners are for resting, not for living the night in. If comfort is the issue, invest in a supportive mattress or adjustable bed instead, because night after night, the recliner is silently aging you faster. Mistake number 6, keeping the TV or phone on while sleeping. For many seniors, falling asleep with a TV humming in the background or a phone glowing nearby feels harmless, even comforting. But studies show this habit may be quietly undermining your health every single night. The body is designed to respond to natural light and darkness with melatonin, the sleep hormone, rising at night to signal deep, restorative rest. When a television or phone screen continues to cast artificial light, especially blue light, melatonin production plummets. That means less REM sleep, less deep repair for your brain and muscles, and greater fatigue the next morning. A 2019 study in JAMA Internal Medicine followed over 43,000 women and found that those who slept with a TV or light on were 17% more likely to gain weight and develop metabolic issues over 5 years. For seniors, this weight gain doesn't just mean a tighter waistband. It means higher blood sugar, weaker muscles, and faster decline in mobility. Worse, disrupted sleep has been directly linked to memory decline. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that even mild light exposure during sleep can raise dementia risk by accelerating amyloid plaque buildup in the brain. Take the case of Margaret, 72, who swore she couldn't fall asleep without her favorite TV show playing in the background. Over time, her restless nights led to foggy mornings and a 20-pound weight gain she couldn't explain. When her doctor suggested removing the TV from her bedroom, she resisted at first. But after just 1 month of sleeping in total darkness, her energy improved and she finally began waking up refreshed again. The truth is, falling asleep to noise and screens is more damaging than most seniors realize. Instead of helping you drift off, it sabotages the very systems your body depends on for repair. If you need background comfort, try a gentle audio option like calming music or an audiobook with the screen turned off. Your brain, your muscles, and your metabolism will thank you. And if keeping the TV or phone on at night has become a nightly ritual, understand this. It isn't just stealing your sleep, it's stealing your health. Mistake number 5, going to bed right after heavy meals. For seniors over 60, one of the most dangerous but overlooked bedtime mistakes is lying down immediately after eating a heavy dinner. It feels harmless, finishing a big meal, watching TV for a while, then drifting off to sleep. But the science says otherwise. When you lie down too soon, your digestive system is forced to process food in the wrong position. Stomach acid flows back into the esophagus far more easily, triggering heartburn and acid reflux. For seniors, this isn't just discomfort, it's a health hazard. A 2010 study published in Neurology found that people who went to bed within 2 hours of eating had a 47% higher risk of stroke, largely due to reflux and blood pressure spikes caused by late-night digestion. Beyond reflux, heavy meals before bed can severely disturb sleep cycles. Instead of allowing the body to enter deep restorative sleep, your system is busy breaking down fats, sugars, and proteins. This leads to restless tossing, shallow sleep, and frequent nighttime awakenings. Over time, poor sleep quality translates into memory decline, reduced muscle repair, and higher chances of obesity and diabetes. Take the story of Rosa, a 72-year-old widow who loved her late dinners after hosting family. She often went to bed an hour later, feeling bloated but assuming it was normal. Within months, she noticed worsening nighttime coughing and chest burning. After an urgent care visit, she was diagnosed with gastroesophageal reflux disease. Once her doctor advised her to stop lying down right after meals and instead give her body 2 to 3 hours to digest before bed, her symptoms improved dramatically, and her sleep became far more restful. The lesson is simple. Heavy meals close to bedtime force your body to fight instead of rest. Seniors need that nighttime window for healing. Muscle fibers regenerate, hormones balance, and the brain detoxifies waste. If digestion takes over, these critical processes are interrupted, accelerating fatigue and age-related decline. So, if dinner is your largest meal of the day, plan it earlier, or make your evening portion lighter and easier to digest. Giving your body the time it needs before lying down is one of the easiest ways to protect both your sleep and your long-term health. Mistake number 4, sleeping on the stomach, face down. Many seniors believe that sleeping on their stomach feels comfortable or helps relieve snoring, but this position is quietly one of the most harmful for your spine, heart, and brain health. When you lie face down, your entire neck is twisted for hours just to keep your airway open. That unnatural rotation compresses nerves, restricts blood flow, and creates chronic tension in the neck and shoulders. According to a 2018 study from the Journal of Physical Therapy Science, people who sleep on their stomachs are twice as likely to experience chronic neck stiffness, nerve compression, and numbness in their arms or hands by the age of 65. But what makes this worse for seniors is how it affects breathing. Lying face down reduces lung expansion by nearly 20%, forcing your body to work harder for oxygen. For women over 60, whose lung elasticity naturally declines with age, this subtle restriction means less oxygen reaching your brain at night. Over time, that can lead to morning headaches, fatigue, and even mild cognitive decline. Take the story of Helen, a 69-year-old who'd slept on her stomach since her 20s. She started noticing frequent tingling in her hands and dizziness after waking. Her doctor explained that the position was compressing her neck arteries and limiting circulation. Once she trained herself to sleep on her side with a supportive pillow between her knees, the symptoms eased and her energy dramatically improved. The stomach sleeping position might feel cozy, but it's a slow assault on the body's alignment, breathing, and brain oxygen levels. If you struggle to change, try using a side sleeping wedge or hugging a pillow to keep your body stable. It might take time to adjust, but your spine, heart, and brain will all thank you. Mistake number 3, sleeping in a warm room. This one surprises almost everyone. Seniors often prefer warm, cozy bedrooms because circulation weakens with age, but sleeping in a warm environment actually disrupts your body's natural temperature rhythm. The human body is designed to cool slightly during sleep, signaling your brain that it's time for deep rest. When the room stays too warm, usually above 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, your body struggles to drop its core temperature. This means lighter sleep, more frequent awakenings, and less time spent in the deep and REM stages that repair muscles and consolidate memories. According to research from the Sleep Medicine Reviews journal, people who sleep in rooms between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius to 19 degrees Celsius, not only sleep deeper but also show lower nighttime heart rates and improved insulin sensitivity. Warm rooms also increase sweating and fluid loss, which can worsen dehydration in older adults. That dehydration, in turn, causes morning fatigue, muscle cramps, and joint stiffness, the very problems many seniors blame on old age. Take Evelyn, 75, who kept her thermostat at 77 degrees Fahrenheit every night because she hated feeling cold. She constantly woke up tired and sweaty. After lowering her thermostat to 65 degrees Fahrenheit and adding a light blanket, she began waking up refreshed, her headaches disappeared, and her blood pressure even improved slightly. So, if you want your sleep to be truly restorative, keep the air cool and your bedding light. It's not just comfort, it's medicine for your heart and brain. Mistake number 2, ignoring the pillow problem. This might be the most underestimated sleep mistake of all. Seniors often use the same pillow for years, even decades, without realizing how deeply it can affect their posture, breathing, and circulation. Old, flattened pillows lose support, causing your neck to bend unnaturally. This not only strains neck muscles but also narrows airways, worsening snoring and oxygen flow to the brain. Researchers at the National Sleep Foundation found that improper pillow height and firmness can raise nighttime blood pressure by up to 15%, even in people without hypertension. For seniors, this subtle rise in pressure can mean the difference between a restful night and a stroke waiting to happen. A misaligned neck can also compress the vagus nerve, the nerve that regulates heart rhythm, digestion, and mood, leading to poor sleep and lingering anxiety. Consider Martha, 71, who had persistent neck pain and morning dizziness. Her doctor didn't find anything major wrong but suggested replacing her 10-year-old pillow. She switched to a medium-firm memory foam pillow that supported her cervical curve, and within a week, her symptoms vanished. Experts recommend replacing pillows every 1 to 2 years and choosing one that aligns your neck with your spine, not too high, not too low. For side sleepers, a thicker pillow works best. For back sleepers, something flatter. Stomach sleeping, as mentioned before, should be avoided altogether. Your pillow isn't just a cushion. It's the foundation of spinal health, brain oxygenation, and blood pressure balance. A small change can save you from years of pain and poor sleep. Mistake number 1, going to bed angry, anxious, or unsettled. Finally, the most dangerous sleep mistake of all, going to bed with emotional tension still in your heart. It may sound poetic, but the science is undeniable. Chronic emotional stress before sleep is one of the fastest ways to damage your heart, brain, and immune system. When you lie in bed replaying arguments, worries, or regrets, your brain stays in fight or flight mode. Cortisol, the stress hormone, surges, while melatonin plummets. This means shallow sleep, racing thoughts, and an overworked heart all night long. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Psychology found that seniors who went to bed while anxious or angry had significantly higher nighttime blood pressure and slower nighttime heart rate recovery. In the long run, this pattern increases the risk of cardiovascular events, memory loss, and even early mortality. Emotionally, it's just as dangerous. Unresolved stress keeps your brain from entering deep wave sleep, the stage when it clears out toxins and strengthens neural connections. That's why people who sleep angry often wake up foggy, forgetful, or emotionally drained. Take Louise, 76, who often argued with her daughter before bed. She'd toss and turn for hours, waking exhausted. Her doctor encouraged her to adopt a nightly calming ritual, a warm shower, soft music, and a brief gratitude journal. Within 2 weeks, her sleep transformed. Her blood pressure dropped, her mood stabilized, and she began feeling lighter, emotionally and physically. So before bed, let your heart settle. Release grudges, forgive, or simply write down your worries so they don't follow you into the night. Peaceful sleep isn't just rest, it's emotional repair. Final thoughts. Sleep can either be your greatest healer or your quietest destroyer. For women over 60, it's not just about clocking hours. It's about quality, environment, and emotional balance. Avoid these 7 deadly mistakes, and your nights will stop aging you and start restoring you instead. If you found this helpful, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more science-backed tips for senior women's health and wellness. Remember, one simple change tonight could add years of clarity, strength, and peace to your tomorrow. Sweet dreams, and take care of yourself.